I like to do voices.
But of course, that was my victory day. The fruition of my deeply laid plans to escape from that cursed Bavarian Bastille. Oh, don't feel bad, Peter. Well, maybe it'd be better if I just killed myself. Huh? Why don't you just record that? Would that be brutal enough for you? Me being dead?
Idea for a song. Murder. A guy gets murdered, and eaten. And an all-you-can-eat buffet. Oh yeah, that happens forever.
Donkey, what are you thinking? Hanging out with clowns and going out all night along with guns? You know, guns are, they're cool. So, what am I saying here?
Sorry. What do you mean I forgot my birthday? How could I forget my own birthday?
Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Plinkett, and guess what? I just buried my dead wife. Again!
Tell the Jedi there will be no negotiations.
That was like, 5 minutes ago. Ha ha!
Have the Rolling Stones killed?
But sir, those are the...
Do as I say. When I was your age, we respected our elders.
Oh god, it's the Transformers. I can't believe this is happening to me the same week my wife left me. I should have stayed in Canada. Ah. Nice to meet you.
I eat like a squirrel or a chipmunk. I fill my mouth up with food or drink, and then I take small swallows over the next 30 seconds. So, I was listening to Disciple, the greatest Christian.
Shut up with that already!
Anyway, this song, and I realized there's a lot of two-syllable words that end in use. Abuse, accuse, peruse, misuse,
recuse, excuse, suffuse, accuse, recuse, excuse, suffuse, accuse, diffuse.
So this Andy Rehfeldt guy on YouTube does the coolest music stuff. Because he's a metalhead, but he changes this into this.
My blood runs cold.
And it's hilarious. Because the lyrics stay the same.
See you die, imitate eternally. I smash your face, make your bones collapse as I crack your skull in half.
And it's just awesome. He calls them Radio Disney versions. He also does metal versions of pop songs. And also changes the genre of music to something completely different. You look well. Your arms are getting bigger. I like your hair. No, your piercings don't look bad at all. I appreciate you. You're actually in fairly good shape. You have great music taste. Don't hide your personality. You're a brave guy. Well, I'm impressed. I would like to hear you talk more. I like you. Don't give up. Let's hang out sometime. I'm almost never, if I'm even ever, told these things. Why do you think I'm so self-loathing and cynical and have no self-esteem? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Up above the world so high. One for the little boy who lives down the lane. Now I know my ABCs. How I wonder what you are. When I'm listening to music, I air drum. Whether I'm just at home or riding my bike or running or driving. Blitzen got run over by my grandma driving a big crimson SUV. You might think that that's a bit ironic, but you don't really understand irony. I wish I could play you my favorite songs and have you hear them through my ears. There's a fine line between character building and soul destroying. I bet in a couple hundred years, if Jesus hasn't returned, our world will be overrun by stupidity, depression, immorality, and corruption. Literally means literally. Literally. How can you not get that? Okay, think of the richest 1,000 people in the world. How many of them are metalheads? Maybe none of them? 2%? I don't know. I traded my wealth for metal. Worth it. Okay guys, so you know how strong our sex drive can be. It can lead us into trouble. A lot. But I discovered that there is something even stronger in me. Well, usually. Often. Sometimes. It's my metal drive. Awkward Tim strikes again. So that's something. Back home, pedestrians have the right of way, always, but we still are taught and do look both ways before stepping off the sidewalk. Common sense. Here, though, it's like, first of all, pedestrians don't get the right of way. But nobody looks before they walk off. They just like, I hope no one's coming. Why are people so afraid of bees? Because they have stingers? Men steal, rape, and fight. Give me a bee any day. So if a movie says it was based on a true story, it's actually bullshit. It really is. I mean, take Sinister. You know, they said, oh, that was based on a true story. But really, it's like, yeah, because one time someone moved into a new house and they heard a scary noise. It's like, yeah, okay, Pirates of the Caribbean was a true story. Because one time there were Pirates of the Caribbean. Lord of the Rings was a true story. Because one time someone found a ring. Or, I don't know, Harry Potter is based on a true story because one time someone tried killing someone else but failed. Or how about Matrix is based on a true story because one time someone hacked a computer. Or better yet, went into a coma and was put on life support. Or, Star Wars, based on a true story, because one time someone tried to take over another place, and other people didn't like that, and fought him. Or, Titanic was based on a true story, because one time Actually, technically, Titanic was only half based on Titanic, and the other half was some bullshit. love story crap that James Cameron thought he was clever in writing, but wasn't. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is based on a true story because one time there was turtles in a sewer. There arose such a clatter, I tore off the shutters, threw open the sash, and fell out the window. Anyway, meanwhile, my brother, who was sleeping in the same room as me, looked out the window and saw 6 white boomers, snow white boomers, jumping all around. Whatever. I don't think you realize how much I fucking hate getting my picture taken. Like, if I'm unaware of it, fine. If it's a silly thing, silly poses, okay. If it's an action shot, cool. But if it's everyone pose, everyone smile, say cheese, then I have to resist ramming that camera down your throat. I always look terrible in pictures. So, I heard a song on the radio. Do what you want with my body. That is why there's so much rape. You make me sick. Those women make me sick. Your music makes me sick. Humans make me sick. I'm terrible with making sandwiches. Because, like, if it's peanut butter, I have to, like, spread it really carefully, and the whole thing has to be covered, and it all has to be an even thickness. Actually, maybe my superhero name will be Metalhead, and I'll be able to conjure up the sound of metal out of thin air, and then use it as, like, a sonic boom. And I will fight criminals with that power. Or, when I'm not, I can use it to entertain myself and everybody else in my vicinity. Stupid brain keeps waking me up between an hour and a minute before my alarm. Damn you! That's what you just said. You know, shut me up. Seriously, do none of you understand what irony actually means? It's different than tragically poetic. And you use it in the wrong contexts.
So now we're forced to work together. How ironic.
No, that's not ironic. Ironic would be if we had to work together to hurt each other.
No, ironic would be, instead of that guy kidnapping Lopez, Lopez kidnapped him.
I think it would be ironic if our guns didn't shoot bullets, but instead squirted a healing salve that cured all wounds.
I think it would be ironic if everyone was made of iron. Okay, we all agree that while the current situation is not totally ironic, the fact that we now have to work together is odd in an unexpected way that defies our normal circumstances.